Okay, looks like we're good. We got the live going. Green lights everywhere. Mic good? We are live, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the Naked and Famous Day live stream. We are streaming live from the intergalactic space headquarters of Naked and Famous Denim, located in Yokohama, Japan. This is the world's greatest, the universe's largest raw denim live stream, and you guys are here, part of it, making it that enormous live stream that it is. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We're going to talk about some denim today. Probably some other things. Definitely some other things.
More other things than denim.
Let's see if you guys can get me into rant mode. Let's pick a hot topic and ask Bezad what his opinion is and see how upset you can make me. I don't really get upset.
You get upset.
At the rant time?
No, rant time is like your time to shine.
Yeah.
But you get upset at things.
I get upset at things.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. But in front of the camera, great, happy, positive guy. Professional. Keep it professional. Invis Ian's writes. He wrote something here, and I don't know. I can't see it, but it was something good. The only denim live stream that matters. That is true. That is very true. This is it.
Other denim.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Right?
Denim live streams probably, but raw denim live streams probably not.
Even then, I'm going with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Speaking of Dwayne The Rock Johnson, by the way, I'm gonna go right into this one just because I'm so excited about this. You guys know I'm a professional wrestling fan. I love professional wrestling. I love old wrestling. And I found this. It's mentioned Dwayne The Rock Johnson, but look at this T-shirt I found the other day. 1992 Undertaker WWF Federation era. Vintage T-shirt. Official licensed product. This is not a remake. 92. Titan Sports. Look at that thing. Just look at that, guys. That's a T-shirt.
Yes.
I'm very proud of this.
That is a T-shirt.
So there you go.
There you go.
There you go, guys.
Are you gonna wear it? Super tight?
No, I can't wear it, unfortunately. It's too small. You could wear it. If you wore that to a wrestling event, you're the coolest person there.
It's gonna be like that when Ross wears that.
That's it. That's it. Jameson Keating writes, you found that in Japan? I did find it in Japan. I'm presuming, the store had like mostly American vintage, so they just had a bunch of stuff. And
it was the second time we went there, and like I feel like their pricing is really, really good.
Yeah.
For Japan.
For Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mind you, they write everything is 50% off in the store, but they do
have
it all the
very
time.
Overpriced price, and then they like scratch off.
Yeah.
But I like it. You know?
Yeah. Anyways, I was comfortable with the price I paid for it. I didn't pay $2. I wish I paid $2. But I didn't pay $2. But even then, I'm comfortable with the price. Okay, let's check in with the chat. Let's see where everybody's tuning in from. DC is in the house. Shane, hello from Vancouver, Washington. Ken Tam, Vancouver, Canada. Better than Van Canada, the better van. Van Canada.
Better van.
I don't know what that means.
As opposed to worse.
Is there a worse van? Or is there...
Vancouver, Washington, maybe. Is that worse?
Oh, are you comparing the two?
Okay, so here's a question. Is that a separate city? Like, is that one city separate into two countries? Or, like, is it separate?
They're different countries and different cities.
Like, different locations?
Yes.
Okay, good.
It's like there's an Ontario, California. I don't know why, but there is.
Right.
Yeah. Ken Tam writes, Vancouver, Canada versus Vancouver, Washington. LOL, there you go. Adrian checking in from Houston, Texas. Welcome, my friends. Hello, fellow Washington resident, Moho9. There you go. Jake Schneider writes, got the turmeric with tan Dublin Oak Streets. I guess that's what you got on today. That's a great combination right there. The turmeric, by the way, this fall, we're going to do a little bit of a reissue. We found some fabric left over in the warehouse, as sometimes we do. So we're going to make, there's not many, I think maybe around 100 pairs-ish worth of fabric. So we'll have, if you missed it the first time, it's coming out again, and I'm going to do it in True Guy.
Yeah, I was going to say, that would be a great, like going forward, whenever we do reissue, we can like have at least like newness that people like.
Yeah. Cathedral Ring, Turmeric was super underrated release. I don't know how underrated it was because that one sold well. It sold fast, right? Yeah. It sold pretty fast. I mean, maybe you don't see, I don't know. I understand that not all of our fans are on social media. Like, okay, you know what? I didn't segue it into this on purpose, but I'm going to get into it right now. Just because I think sometimes the social media audience versus like our
real life
audience. Not that your social media people aren't real life, but they're the people who are maybe the offline audience.
Right.
There's a difference. There's a lot of different kinds of people out there, and the way that people shop and the things that people like. And the online audience, as most online audiences tend to be a little bit more hardcore, maybe, right? I mean, look, we're going online, we're talking about pants. That's not what, you have to really like pants to do that, right? So on IG the other day, I had this comment, and I'm not like picking on this comment specifically. It's just this comment comes up often, and you just happen to make this comment, so it like sparked something in my mind. So let's go over to the Instagram window right here. And so the other day I did the post for the Elephant 11S Grandrel, which came out today, and we had a comment here saying, "Come on, why stretch? Just stick to 100% cotton. Your demographic knows what they want. You guys are better than pleasing the Elastin crowd."
Elastin crowd.
The Elastin crowd. Why stretch? Just stick to 100% cotton. Your demographic knows what they want. And I hate to break it to you, but our demographic is a lot bigger than you think it is, right?
And I also, this might be controversial, but I think we owe some of our success as a brand to Elastin.
Yeah. There are a lot of different types of people, and different people want different things out of their jeans. And to just think that raw denim has to be this very, like sometimes literally rigid box of rules is very, very silly to me, right? And I have to say that, like, specifically to this comment, we also offer this fabric literally in 100% cotton. So the idea that the Elastin version exists didn't take away from this existing as 100% cotton. Literally, we had both options. It's like complaining if we made, like, a right-hand twill version of the left-hand twill and being like, why are you making left-hand twill denim? You have to make right-hand twill denim because right-hand twill denim is the original denim. And it's like, bro, we make both. You want whatever you want, you got it.
Yeah.
But our like the raw denim demographic isn't just 100% cotton, as evidenced by the fact that we make so many stretch options. And not only do we make them, they sell very, very, very well. We make 100% cotton, we make stretch, everybody's happy, and now we've got more people wearing raw denim jeans than had we just made a fabric that maybe isn't comfortable for everybody.
Right. And that's the whole point of Elephant S series, because, those are traditionally like heavyweight, 20 ounce, like those are kind of like only available in 100% cotton. And to be fair, I think when most people who like this denim don't mind 100% cotton, but we just saw an opportunity, and I think maybe it's not a bad thing to have this with a little bit of stretch.
Yeah.
Not enough to change the face of the denim, but it just enough to, give people a little bit of comfort. And I think, with the Elephant XS, we did see success. So I think we were somewhat right. We're not like, Elephant 10 was better performing. We
Yeah.
probably made more of them. But at the same time, there was enough people who liked the excess.
Right. There are
So
enough
we
people in the heavyweight denim world that thought to themselves, man, I would really like it if these were more comfortable. Mm-hmm. And so, hey, we made them more comfortable for you. It's and we're not going from like, heavyweight rigid cardboard to like elasticy stretch pants.
To be fair, I mean, we kind of have a lot of range. Like
Yeah, we definitely have that option. Yeah. But like, if you want heavyweight with just a touch more comfort, now we've got you covered. So like, I just don't like that idea that raw denim has to just be this one thing. And so, look, I'm not trying to put you on. I'm really not trying to put you specifically on blast, or even like.
People who think that.
Yeah,
because
I just want you to understand what goes on, behind the scenes, because there's certain things that you see through the Instagram, and then the casual customer who comes in every day to Tate and Yoko or Naked Famous Denim NYC, if they buy a pair of stretch jeans, they may not be like the most hardcore raw denim guys. A lot of these people are just people who want a nice pair of jeans.
Yeah, and like from our perspective, like we don't think we're in the business of like gatekeeping. We want everybody to enjoy raw denim, and we always say, like, stretch selvage pays as well as regular selvage. So it's like, why would we why would we separate that? Why would we say no to the people who might want to get into raw denim with just maybe a little bit of comfort? So I just think that first of all, I mean, we are a business. It's good to have more business, but like widening the gate makes us like be able to create more, like offer more options, offer more insane things. So it allows us to develop new fabrics.
Yeah,
so
the create more is definitely a thing. Like if you were in the mindset of only 100% cotton, well, there's a whole wide world of fabrics that you just cannot create as a result of that.
And there's a lot of brands who do that already. Yeah. And not that we would be like similar to that brand if we don't make stretch denim or anything like that, but we are just, it's like we don't adhere to those rules where some brands decided for themselves.
Right. They're arbitrary rules. They're like handcuffs that you put on yourself.
Yeah.
And not only are you handcuffing yourself, you're handcuffing your audience. You're saying, like, if I want a comfortable pair of jeans, you're like, no, you must feel the pain. Yeah. And that's fine. Like, if you want to break in 100% cotton, great. I do it all the time. I love it. But I'm not going to say to myself, like, hey, the thing is, so often, especially when guys get a little bit older, and, we've done the raw denim thing for a while, and then you get into a comfort pair, and you're like, oh, I remember this. Sometimes it's just nice to have a comfortable pair of jeans. The more you wear your jeans, the more you fade your jeans. Mm-hmm. So however way you achieve that, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. And here's a good example. Like if we had, if we just went with our core demographic, whatever that is, then we wouldn't be making women's jeans.
That's true.
And it's like, part of it is like we don't sell a lot of women's raw denim, but we do have it because enough people like want it.
Right.
And I think taking that option away, even though it's not like making us tons of extra money, but it's just like why?
Yeah.
We could make it, so why not?
That's it. So there you have it, folks. If you're in that mindset, hopefully we're able to convince you a little bit out of it. Otherwise,
it doesn't take away from your
experience.
Like your your liking of 100% cotton. We're not gonna take that option away from you.
And it shouldn't take if you're not a fan of ours because we make stretch options, I think that's a weird reason not to be a fan of ours. I can understand how somebody maybe they don't like us, maybe they don't, whatever reason, fine.
Or they don't like our current fits or whatever. Like
our graphics, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Okay? We're not heritage enough. Fine. Understood. But For them to just be like, well, they made a stretch. They're not real denim guys and girls and people. Don't know. Okay. Let's check in with the chat here. Francisco Michael, denim gatekeepers, gross. I agree. Jameson Keating, hey, I'm your demographic. I want stretch. Well, there you have it. Okay. Francisco Michael, I don't get angry. Bezat, literally 7 minutes ago. That wasn't angry. That was
Good
me
point.
keeping it cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Shane, I can think of a denim shop that doesn't believe in carrying any stretch, but I won't name them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna leave it unnamed, but I find that odd. I don't know which one you're talking about, but we'll leave it there. But if you know what, I'll tell you this much: if enough people demanded it from them, odds are they'd probably do it. Do you guys have anything with stretch? If they hear that enough, they're just at some point, as a store, you're just like, man, either like somebody's trolling us.
Unless
or we're just giving up, like we're really actively deciding not to do business.
Yeah, unless they're like, doing so well without it that they don't need to.
Yeah. The Europeans are slow to catch on to stretch denim in the raw denim shops.
Yeah.
Here and there, they're a little slow because their audience is very militant.
Yeah. Like a denim shop, like more heritage style denim shop in Europe. Like I understand, like they have very specific customer base, and they're because they're brick and mortar. They actually deal with like group. Like there is a other stores down the street kind of things. But.
Yeah, I when we would do more shows in Europe, like sometimes it'd be a little bit more open to the public, and we'd have like just consumers and stuff coming by, and like sometimes the amount of disgust you'd see from someone's like stretch denim. I'm like, okay, I get it. You don't like it. I got it. There's non-stretch here if you want. And just the fact that it was there was like vitriolic to them. They're like, these people are ruining it. I'm like, it doesn't ruin it.
It's clearly the same, mentality as the customer. But we're just a little bit more relaxed than like having a, stern rules.
Right. Bryden Muscle. Hopefully I'm saying that right. How comfy is the cashmere line? I would like a silk mix weft. How comfy is the cashmere denim?
It's pretty comfy.
Pretty darn comfy. Very, very comfortable.
It's like relatively lightweight.
Yep.
Stretch.
Yep.
Speaking of. Brushed inside, and cashmere, so it's like very like soft and drapey.
It's fluffy, a little fluffy on the inside.
Right.
So it feels fantastic.
But it's not like, it doesn't like feel like you can only wear this in the winter time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It actually is like comfortable. It's a natural fiber too. So
also, interestingly enough, like we haven't really I don't think we've updated the price on those in a long time. Yesterday, we were in a meeting with a yarn supplier, and we were looking at some cashmere fabrics, and they were like, this fabric price, like they gave us the price. I'm like, oh, okay, like that's a lot. And they're like, the price of cashmere is like almost doubled in the last 2 years. And so...
not doubled, but like a significant increase. Yeah.
But it was a lot of money. And they're like, we used to sell this for a lot of money. Now we sell it for an incredible amount of money. And I'm like, well, it is what it is. So I have a feeling, I don't know how much cashmere fabric we have in stock right now. Like if we have it in stock, then obviously it would have been based on an older price. But if we have to make it again from scratch, the price might be increased on that one. And I know that there's not a lot of cashmere in stock at the moment, so just be aware of that. Cashmere. What was the other thing someone was telling? Somebody was telling us about linen stock being low, just in general in the world. Yeah.
I mean, linen is more popular. I think we were talking to somebody in Japan, and in Japan especially, like, it's all linen. It is a humid summer here, so it really is popular these days.
Yeah. Okay. Topher Cobra writes, you need to make a pair of jeans with as much stretch as humanly possible just for the stretch haters. I would say that we do make a jean with an incredible stretch. Mm-hmm. So
Blue Comfort.
The Blue Comfort. It's unbelievable. It's 14 ounce. It feels like denim, stretches like an incredible power stretch.
Mm-hmm. It's only, I think, 11 or 12% or something like that.
Yeah.
But it is, like, it really isn't. You know, sometimes we have 2% elastin denim, and it doesn't feel like there's any stretch in it. But this one is, like, really stretchy.
It really reacts. But the beauty is that it's got the heft as well. But I would say that I wouldn't make something to
spite some.
Yeah, I'm not making a spite product. Yeah, that's very. There's no customer for the spite product.
Well, we're just not that like we can't throw away.
I'm not
money.
that petty. Hold on, I'm just gonna hit the mic a little bit lower because I think we're getting a little hot here. We're getting excited. I remember I saw I don't know what rapper it was, and I don't remember what the story was, but I guess somebody was like, talking about this giant diamond chain he had, and the guy was like, man, this is one of the stupidest things I ever bought. And he's like, why? And he's like, basically he bought it out of spite. He was like, somebody said that I couldn't buy it, so I went and spent $1 million on it, and now I've got this giant stupid chain that reminds me that I spent $1 million on it. That some guy said, he's like, who I don't even know. It was just like some random guy, maybe on the internet or in a crowd somewhere, was like, you can't afford this and that. Mm-hmm. And then I went and did it. I'm like, yeah, who got played there? You played yourself. But yeah, no spite products. Okay, James Jones writes, could the elephant be made with FoxFibre? It certainly can. And
well,
yeah, we have more to do with FoxFibre. I know it's been a while, but there will be more, I promise you. That blonde dude, right? I'd love to have a stretch hater try a jean without being told that they're stretching it and see if they really find it deplorable. I will tell you that if you put on the Elephant 11S and you didn't know there was stretch in there, offhand, you probably wouldn't know there was stretch in there.
Mm-hmm. Especially before wash.
Yeah. It actually, what I noticed about it is, like, when you mold the fabric, you do this, it kind of, it does it a little bit easier. Yeah. And,
but yeah, like, once you wash it, you always feel it a little bit more too. But as raw, like, especially, like, if you, like, pick up a pair of jeans, or Elephant 11S, for example, you would not know. Yeah. You would definitely not know. When you put it on, maybe, but...
Yeah, it'll take a while for that stretch to activate. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's one of those things that you're right. Like, even a stretch hater...
Could be fooled.
Could be made a fool by not putting them on and be like, well, these feel great. Oh, unbelievable. And then, gotcha, you got punked. They wore them for 8 months. They got all these fades. They think they're the best ever. And then I show up with my backwards hat, Ashton Kutcher style, and be like, you just got punked.
I've never watched that show.
Raw Denim Punk'd. That was a fun show back in the days.
Yeah, everybody talks about it.
Everyone still remembers it. Yeah. It's a good one. Okay, Michael L. writes, is there a drop date for the spring-summer luxury flower jacquard jackets yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
But, I mean, it will be close to the end of the season as we are approaching
the end of the season. So I'm going to say soonish. Mm-hmm. Soonish. Within the next... I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say within the next 6 weeks. Within the next 6 weeks. That's
a safe bet.
That's a safe bet.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just go. If I missed your question, by the way, and you really want to have it answered, just don't spam it. But you could write it again because sometimes I can't scroll all the way up and I might miss something. Okay, Francisco. Now we're getting pushed down. Okay, Francisco Michael, I have a pair of the black cashmere. They're amazing, especially in winter. Very, very cozy pair. You know what? We don't sell as much cashmere product in the spring, summer as we do in the fall, winter. But I'm saying around Christmas, that is like the dad. That is the dad gift present ultimate. They just fly around Christmas. You know, it's just.
Is it a gift to dad or dad gives?
I think it's a gift for dad.
For dad.
For dad around that time of year. When I used to work at Holt Renfrew, we would just, around Christmas time, we'd just have all these tables of cashmere sweaters. And like by the end of the, like it might, like, you know, Friday evening, you get it all set up. And by the end of Sunday, like night when you're closing, like it's just gone.
Yeah.
Like all the cashmere sweaters are gone.
It's a magic word because everybody knows it's expensive too. So it's like.
Yeah. It's like, what'd you get dad for Christmas? Cashmere sweater.
Yeah.
Cashmere sweater. Cashmere sweater. We just sold so many cashmere sweaters. Anyways, it's not just a magic word. It is actually a magic product.
Yes,
so
but like I think you know what I mean. Like it's like wool versus merino wool. I think people are catching on to the fact that merino wool is superior than regular wool and it's more expensive, but then like, you know, it's wool at the end of the day. Right. Cashmere is also wool. It's like technically.
Yeah, technically.
But, we just we know more about it.
Yeah. Okay. Venomous Teddy, I have some black power stretch and I can hardly tell that they are stretch jeans. Have you washed them yet? Black power stretch
is
they stretch.
They do. It's 5%, so it's a lot more stretch than 2%.
Yeah, I've worn through a couple pairs of those, and like definitely, I feel like you can, especially after you wash them, you could definitely feel them. Okay, Terry Gentry writes, "Is Natural Indigo Selvedge a slow fader? I'm trying to get some nice vintage fades."
I don't think it's a slow fader. I am a slow fader, but I don't particularly think.
Hold on, let me go get. I have a pair of the Groovy Guys.
Right. I also have seen like some amazing like jacket fades and stuff like that. So I don't think slow faders can do that kind of fade. I don't know, maybe for a long time. I don't know, but I personally, from my experience, I don't think it's a slow fader. It's just like. It's regular. I don't think it's fast fader either, but yeah, so we'll see what the base up brings. Let's see. I haven't washed them at all for the black power stretch. Yeah, it is like in the rigid state, unwashed state. It's not fully kicked in, that 5%, so you might not feel that much, but yeah, it's gonna be a big change.
Yeah, I've worn these very sparingly. I mean, if these get one day a month, like, I'm lucky. Like, lately. Like, even when I got them...
I can't remember the last time you wore this.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been months. And, like, they never got worn a lot, just mostly because I grew them pretty quickly after I got them. But I would say that these probably have, in total, like, maybe... less than 100 days of wear.
Oh, much less than 100 days.
Less than 100 days of wear, and like...
Not even, like, I was gonna say, like, you know, like 30, maybe.
Maybe more than 30, but less than 100. But yeah, they fade. So, wear them hard, you'll be fine. They really go. The Natural Indigo is a great fabric.
It is a good fabric.
Groovy Guy. I got a little too groovy myself when I got them. I could not fit them. And then you know what I would do is I would button them up to like here, and I wouldn't do the top waist button because it would be too uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. And just wear a long top over top. I was okay. It's okay for a while. Anyways, I think I fit them in again. I haven't worn them for a bit.
We'll see.
Aging, guys. Don't do it.
Aging is for people who do not know better.
That's it.
That's what Tony
Horton says. Good old Tony Horton. Moose Co. Bayzad, what jeans are you wearing? I am wearing
True Guy.
True Guy and the Dirty Fade Selvedge. So I got them giant cuffed right now. I've been wearing them since I got them like 2 weeks ago, a week ago.
I do not remember.
Man, I don't know. Time just flies in a weird way for me.
2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to do a video where we show how to do a raw hem. So I haven't chopped off the bottom yet, just because I haven't had time to do that video. But I've been wearing them because I want to wear them. So that's where I'm at with these. Mm-hmm. Venomous Steady says 100 days with that much fading. Damn. Yeah, the Natural Indigo fades really well, really fast. If you wear them hard enough, you can get fading just like that. Okay. Moose Co writes, wool is king. Half my wardrobe is wool. Some people really love wool.
Yeah. I have a love and hate relationship with wool.
Yeah, it depends on the wool.
Depends on the wool. It depends on the item. It depends on, I don't know. It depends on a lot of things. Sometimes it's too itchy.
It can be. If it's the wrong wool. I've gotten wool socks before that I've got wool socks that I love, and I've got wool socks that I hate. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. Sometimes I don't know because it's not like there's a like merino wool or whatever. Sometimes it just says it's wool, and I'm like, okay, let's give it a try. These are fantastic. I love them. Wonderful. And then you get these other ones that are just like needles into your skin. And
sometimes like you don't even know, like you touch it, I'm just like, oh, this feels fine. And then like after like 5 minutes of wearing it, it just feels not comfortable.
So it depends. Like we've done wool anyways, the wool products that we make, they have to get through the Bayzad can wear it test. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If I can wear it, it's a go. If I feel even the least bit uncomfortable in it, I'm like, nah, this is not a product for us. We did like the Huntsman Selvedge, and that had a little bit of wool in it, and those were fantastic. Those were great.
Right.
But yeah, sometimes I just feel it. I'm like, nah, can't do it. Yorlan Less writes, new fit, the aging guy. Just size up.
What kind of
just size up. Every guy's the aging guy if you just size up. Okay. Meng Chao Z writes, hey Bayzad, does Naked Famous currently offer any Type 2 jacket?
Currently on the market, no, but we are working on it, and we actually have samples of it. Yeah,
we have some samples, which we can show you. Somebody was asking earlier, and I know that they left a comment in one of the videos, and I didn't answer you yet. Sorry, but they're asking what jacket I was wearing in, I think, the hard and soft Selvedge video. And I don't remember specifically. I saw the comment, and I'm like, I gotta watch the video, I gotta check. But I think they might be talking about one of the Type 2s that I was wearing. And it's got to be, well, if I was wearing it in that video, it's probably this one, which was the first sample, which actually isn't a fabric that we're not running. So
we got
this was just a fit development. So this fabric, maybe if you guys like it, we'll run it, but it's not currently in the production.
But so we have the MIJ 12, 13. I think any future MIJs will have Type 2 options as well as Type 3 options. I think that's the game plan now.
Yeah. This one is MIJ 12. The green cast denim. And this is going to be coming in the fall. So, look at that red Selvedge. All red's fantastic. Looks great.
The texture on this.
Yeah. So this is going to be definitely one to get. So we are coming out with some Type 2 options. They will only be available in our MIJ collection. So watch out for that. I mean, they haven't been formally announced yet, but they have been announced here on the live stream.
Right.
Yeah. Live stream announcements are previews, and then like formal announcements, you'll see it on like a blog post and an email blast and things like that. So you guys definitely get the inside track way sooner than the general Naked and Famous audience. That's for sure. Yeah. So there you go. Venomous Teddy, Naked and Famous sample sale. Yeah, it's called Mystery Item.
Oh, we don't do that so much.
Yeah, we don't do that so much anymore.
But we are, like, you should follow Tate and Yoko Instagram. Garrett, I know that Garrett sometimes puts up, like, random finds, like, that we want to get rid of. And then, you know, so maybe those are samples. Sometimes those are, like, minor defects or hemp jeans that was, you know, wrongly hemmed or whatever. So, you know, sometimes you get a really good deal out of that.
Yeah.
So.
It's probably been a while since we've done that. We should do it again. Yeah, I mean, the problem is, like, our audience is very international.
Right.
And, like, having a sample sale in Montreal isn't exactly going to appease all of the audience everywhere in the world. And for us to, like, photograph and to explain every single item that's in the sample sale, it's just...
Yeah.
It's not it's a very, very, very big task. So I think what we could do is just offer things through Tate and Yoko on IG, and, like, you know, we'll have just, you know, a price, and if you want it, we'll send you an invoice to buy it.
Yeah, it's one thing if, like, we have a bigger storage in New York, then, like, you know, we could have them there and then, like, do a sample sale every now and then, because New York would be a good place to do it. But yeah, it's just that, like, we don't have extra storage to keep all these things in New York, so we have to keep it in Montreal.
Yeah. John T., are you guys restocking Chinos, releasing new Chinos, maybe Selvedge Chinos? The current Slim Chino, I think we're phasing it out. It was based off the Super Guy fit, so as that fit is not as popular as it used to be, we have to rethink what we're going to be doing with our Chino assortment.
If you're thinking about it, buy it now. I guess it's not going to last long.
There's not many of those left, though. Yeah. But yeah, if you like them, grab them now. If they're not on sale now, let me double check.
But yeah, like, in terms of, like, Chinos, like, we don't call this Chinos, but, like, duck series, those are Selvedge, and we have it in, like, colors that are more workwear-ish or, you know, office type colorways.
Oh, okay, yeah. You know what? I'll mark them down this week.
Okay.
So let's just check this out. So we do have the Slim Chino, this series, and we did offer them in quite a few colors. Sizing might be a little 28, 29, 38, 40, 42. So availability might be a little lacking here, but if these are your sizes, I will mark them down. Just keep an eye on the website. They'll be marked down next week, probably before Wednesday. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, if you're looking for something, like Risa was saying, look up the duck canvas.
Yeah, because Selvedge Chino, like, I know we used to do it a lot, but we're not really doing that these days because I think duck canvas is a better base. Yeah,
this is a better. It's more versatile, and it fits, I think, a little bit more with the raw denim aesthetic as well, like your denim outfits, that type of thing, boots. These, I mean, you pair up this with, like, a denim jacket, it's gonna look great. This photo is, her arms are a little funny, but the jeans look okay.
She has very long arms.
Very long arms. What do we got here? Yeah, this guy's arms are out in space over here. It's okay. Our photos are improving, guys. Our photos are improving, but they look how nice they look with boots. Fantastic.
Is it dirty?
Huh? No, that's how they are. That's the style.
No. The jeans.
Are the jeans dirty? Oh, there's a little scufferino there. Wow. Look at that. Okay. Anyways, guys, we're professionals.
Yeah. Oh, so professional.
We're very professional. Okay. Devin Hurt. The Huntsman were the ones that struggled, right? They didn't struggle so much. Okay, there was. Let's get into story time. Let's get into Huntsman. Huntsman, Selvedge. They didn't struggle in the sense that we actually sold most of them. The problem with the Huntsman was that we ordered it, and it was supposed to be samphorized, and they did not samphorize it. So we made the pattern according to a samphorized denim, and then realized that they were going to shrink a lot. Well, you know, like unsamphorized denim shrinks. So it kind of screwed up our production because the length of the jeans were cut, 34.5, but after shrink goes to 30. So it limited the amount of people that could get into these things after they would inevitably shrink. And then also the waist sizes went down into like women's territory for just a lot of the size run. So there was just a lot of people that we couldn't accommodate because of the sizing. So, there are size 27s available that'll shrink to a 25 and a half. So if you're a small female, then it's going to be fine.
Well, no, because the female with the size 25-inch waist would not be able to fit in the size 27.
Right. She'd have to be a 23. Like, she'd have to be Tammy size, basically. Tammy's a very, very small person.
Right, because like with men's, like, whenever a woman, this is a tip if you're a woman and like trying to figure out a size in men's jeans, that your waist is always going to be too big for you in order for you to have the hip fit in the jeans. So
anyways, whatever's kind of left over, I think they might not be in a sellable condition just because of the sizing. Not that there's anything like actually physically wrong with the item. I mean, there are people, guys and girls out there, depending on the fit, right? We have items that might work. Yeah. But anyways, so...
But also, like, if you're, like, really tall or you want, like, a certain size cuff, you can buy this also. There's just, like, a lot of...
It's just a smaller circle of people that...
And people who fit in them, like, I think they bought it because it's such a good deal. It's just, like, we don't have any more of those people.
Yeah. So when they first came out, especially if you got them in, like, the bigger sizes, then it was fine. I don't know, the measurement guide there sometimes takes a minute to load. Like, if you got them in the larger sizes, then, we had you covered. But, like, everything above here sold out quick. And then everything under here, is kind of what we have left over. So, that's what happened with the Huntsman. Look, you're in production. It doesn't matter if you're in apparel or electronics or whatever. Sometimes you get a batch that's like, oopsie. Yeah. There's an oopsie batch, and that was a bit of an oopsie batch. So, not unsellable, but limited. Okay. Cathedral Ring, I wanted them, but unsamphorized is way too risky for me. Not into that journey. Yeah, unsamphorized denim can be a little tricky. Let's just go back to that page. One thing that we always do whenever we do an unsamphorized is the pre and post soak measurements. Now, I do find that most people nowadays, there was, I think, for a time with unsamphorized customers who were like, I'm never washing these ever. Mm-hmm. And so, these measurements would have been fine for them. But most people buying unsamphorized denim now they're like, having their jeans touch water is not like a taboo for them. So we make it easy by doing a maximum shrinkage on our tests. So what we'll do is we'll take a jean and we'll hot wash it, we'll hot dry it, and then we calculate the rate of shrinkage, and then we apply that shrinkage percentage rate across the different dimensions. So we measure everything up front, and then we measure it afterwards. And if there's like a 8% shrinkage in the waist and like a 7% shrinkage in the thigh, like those are all things that we calculate into making the post soak measurement guide. So at the very least, what we offer you is a very comprehensive measurement of what you can expect them to shrink to.
Granted, we can't guarantee this. Every single situation is different, but we do take that extreme measures so that we try to see the ceiling of it.
Yeah.
And then, when you do it at home, maybe you start, with cold wash, and then you see where it lands, and then maybe you try a hot wash if you need it to shrink more.
The reality is like you'll be in the ballpark, but if you want to be sure, like if you wear a 31-inch waist jean, get the 31.75, right? Get them a little bit bigger just to be certain, right? You don't want to be on the border with unsanforized denim. You don't want to be on the border with jeans in general.
Yeah.
But if you want to be sure, just get them sized a little bit bigger. Because odds are, as you age, like me, you get a little bit bigger. So you'll be able to wear your jeans for longer. You'll grow into them, just like when you were a kid. Mom buys your jeans a little too big for you. Don't worry. You'll grow into them.
It'll last longer.
They last longer. And that same truth applies through most of your life.
But yeah, even if you don't age, like having a little bit of extra room isn't really gonna kill you.
It will never kill you, actually.
Yes.
There's
it shouldn't
your risk
kill
of
you.
death for wearing jeans a little too big.
Very, very,
Very
low.
slim. Very, very slim. I'm not a doctor though. That's not medical advice. So don't take that as medical advice.
But we haven't found any.
We've yet to
correlation with the
sizing your jeans up too much. We haven't had any correlations of death. Sizing your jeans too small though, cutting off circulation.
Oh, have we seen
Have we seen death? I have not
wouldn't be
experienced
surprised.
it. Yeah, if somebody wore them, how tight do your jeans have to be until you die?
I don't think it's possible. Well, I guess if you were wearing jeans and they started gaining weight without taking them off, then you're technically still in the jeans, and then maybe it cuts off enough circulation. I don't know.
Okay, you get a pair of unsanforized jeans,
Okay.
and they're already small.
Very, very tight.
Sit in the hot tub.
Okay.
Let
See
them
what
shrink.
happens.
Get out of the hot tub. Let them dry. As they dry, they shrink. How much circulation will it cut off, and would it be enough to kill you? Okay, we need some volunteers, guys. Who wants to risk their life?
I think if it was human versus cotton fibers, I think human wins, so that it wouldn't shrink because it's like...
Yeah, human wins.
Yeah, you're stopping it from shrinking.
Yeah. We're never going to conduct this test, by the way. We never will. It does sound like this was an episode of Mythbusters. I really actually think they did that.
What?
Yeah, I think they did, like...
Wait. Which part?
Shrinking jeans, cutting off circulation. Am I dreaming this, or did this happen?
That does not sound real.
I'm gonna Google it. Remember that show was a good show. Jeans.
Yeah, but
shrink.
there isn't any myth about jeans cutting circulation.
Mythbusters episode. Can over shrinking jeans while wearing?
What?
There's a whole
Jeez.
Yeah. Can over shrinking jeans while wearing the bath kill you? Over shrinking jeans while wearing the bath kill you? That's not right. That's not right English. Can wearing jeans in the tub while shrinking them cut off circulation to your legs? I guess there was an episode in 2007. Would you look at that?
Somebody find it and tell me what happened to it.
Yeah. Can wearing jeans in the tub while shrinking them cut off circulation to your legs?
Can friction catch your jeans on fire test? Okay.
We gotta find this episode.
Yeah.
He survived. Okay. So, I guess he survived, myth busted. The jeans did shrink, though, after 6 hours. Okay. Thank you, 2007 Mythbusters forum. Well, there you have it.
All right.
Myth busted, guys. Myth busted. Justin, there was a show called 1,000 Ways to Die in which tight jeans were a contributing factor to a man's death. Okay. I will concede that. No, I will not concede. I will not concede.
I need to know more about
I need to know more about that. Soaking in hot water in general can make some people dizzy, pass out. Most hotel tubs give a warning. Chris Griffin. Okay. I will say that is a...
Oh, yes. Yeah. I've experienced
it. Yeah, you get tired in there.
Yeah, but also, like, the blood, like, especially when you get up, like, I get sick all the time because of sitting in the bath for way too long.
Right. In Japan, everyone loves baths.
Yeah.
That must happen a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you have it, guys. Denim Mythbusters. We should... You know what? I kind of want to do this. If we had more of an ability to make videos, I would do that video. That would be it. I would do that, and then I would do some kind of Kenny versus Spenny challenge. Who can fade jeans faster in, 72 hours?
72 hours?
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, shenanigans ensue, and the loser has to do a humiliation. And we have a panel of judges who determine who has the best fades.
72 hours, you don't even see anything.
That's the point. It's like, who can fade him the most? So we got to do crazy stuff for 3 days straight to fade your jeans.
Can you wash it?
You can do whatever you want. That would be there are no rules.
No rules.
No rules.
You gotta have rules.
No.
Otherwise
See Spenny over here with the rules. There's no rules. For Kenny versus Spenny fans, Okay. Watching that after your session this morning. Yeah, you guys got to find that episode. I got to find that episode. You know what? I probably watched it a million years ago.
Sounds like you
and
watched
so
it
was like it was in my brain.
Yeah.
And
you didn't just come up with it.
Right. Okay, Junior, I get all my medical advice from Naked and Famous live streams. Great. I'm glad. We're obviously it's denim and medical advice. You guys want some financial advice as well?
Oh, we give that all the time.
All the time. Yeah, denim, great investment. Just you can
invest in jeans.
Invest in jeans. It's not a financial investment so much as it is investment in your wardrobe and yourself.
But financial advisor tells you how to buy things too. How to make your life more fuller.
Right.
While, conserving your resources for the future.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like buying a good pair of raw denim jeans.
It's a good financial advice because you invest in smaller amount and you get a lot.
You get a lot of wear. You get a lot of wear out of one garment, a nice garment, a garment that you can wear if you bought a nice T-shirt, odds are you cannot wear that T-shirt every single day. But if you have a pair of raw denim jeans,
you have to wash it in between.
You have to wash it in between.
Yes.
But a pair of raw denim jeans, you can wear every single day. Now, you can wear a T-shirt often, right?
Yeah.
But, here's a good one. Like, if you bought the branded T-shirt,
branded T-shirt,
big logo on it, big... You wear that every day. You become
that guy.
You become that guy. You just cannot...
Why is that guy always wearing the same thing?
It's like buying a colorful or like a very noticeable suit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The beauty of that suit is that when you wear it,
everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, nice suit."
But the second you wear it again, you're like, "I've seen that suit before." And so when I worked at Holt Renfrew, we had a bunch of guys who they always wore jazzy suits, beautiful colors and patterns, and they were definitely some of the best dressed guys we had. But the amount that they would have to spend on suits was so much because they just couldn't. Obviously, you work at a store, and I understand. I've seen that suit before. That's fine. I'm not judging you because I understand.
Everybody wears same thing.
Yeah. But they had to have probably 30, 40 suits in their arsenal because you just can't rotate that suit twice a week. You know what I mean? You had to wear that suit. Maybe you bust it out twice a month. So, I mean, the guys they worked in suits. They've been working in suits for decades. So they definitely had 40, 50 suits. They had a million of them,
Yeah, and also probably like you build up to that like fancy suit. Like when you have one suit, you probably had like a very incognito suit.
By the way, guys, I only have stupid suits.
Because you don't wear suits.
That's
ever.
true. That's true. That is true. But
and in the past 10 years, you probably wore it twice.
I have one suit that's like a light gray. That's normal.
That's a very nice suit.
Yeah.
If you ever have to, go to I don't know, like a interview at fancy job.
Yeah, that would be the suit I would wear.
Yeah.
Which I will never have to do, but yeah. I also don't know if it fits me anymore. It probably doesn't.
It's a pretty slim
fit
to begin with.
It wasn't slim when I got it. But my other suits, they're all patterned. They all have weird stuff going on. That's what Pedro. Never owned a suit. Never bought one. Don't ever plan on buying one.
But don't you need one for your funerals? Or...
Well, for your funeral.
Well, not your funeral.
It could be somebody else's problem. But
yes, they're gonna buy it for you.
Yeah.
But no, like you have a funeral to go to sometimes, or like so. I have a suit. I think I still do. That I bought for a job interview specifically.
Yeah.
Because in Japan, job interviews, I ended up getting a job where I didn't have to wear a suit to the interview. So that was a colossal waste of money, but I had to buy it also. It's just, I can't go to a certain interviews without that suit. And that suit, it's such a good, it's usually black with white shirt.
Yeah.
It's so noticeably interview suit, especially like entry, like out of school job interview suits. So like I can't wear it for anything else. And I think like for funerals I've worn dresses because for women we can wear dresses as long as it's black. So
there's this is like very uniform culture here.
Yes.
Like
and it's just like but I couldn't avoid it because I had to buy it.
Yeah.
And I mean, not to say that somebody in your life is gonna die soon, but like I think at some point you're gonna need a suit.
Yeah, Pedro writes exactly. That's someone else's problem. I ain't buying no suit.
No, but like
that's a you problem.
You have to go to a funeral at some point.
For long-time listeners of this live stream, maybe you heard this story before, but my most memorable customer of all time that I've ever had in my life was a lady who came in. Unbelievable lady, like super fashionable, quite old, quite old. She was in a wheelchair, and just crazy earrings. Just she looked so cool, and she came in and she's like, "I need to buy a suit for my son for my funeral," and she was like, "I'm like, that's a request," and she's like, "Yeah, my son, I guess he was a bit of a schlub, maybe." And she did not want him.
There's some people in there that.
Fine. I'm just saying this is her perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And she wanted to make sure that he was well dressed. I guess because she was fat, she had a certain.
Yeah, she didn't want her son, who is probably going to speak at this funeral, to be
in a t-shirt, and she's just like, let's make sure he looks like he's going to my funeral. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make sure, even in my death, that he's appropriately dressed. And
such a mom.
It was a very fun experience.
A very nice. Nice human experience, I feel.
But yeah, very memorable customer. Okay. Somebody also asked me a question. Fix Twin, favorite Kenny vs. Spenny episode. There's two. There's a lot of episodes I love, but like definite favorite is Fart and Who Can Imitate the Other Guy. Those are the best ones.
Can we take the other guy? Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Just unbelievable. There's a lot. I love a lot of episodes. But
you love all of them.
I love some more than others. There are some episodes that aren't great, I have to admit. But
The only thing that I remember, like whenever I think of Kenny versus Spenny, it's the one with the octopus.
Oh yeah, octopus is really good. Who can wear a dead octopus on their head the longest?
Yeah.
That's a great one. For those of you who've never watched the show before, it's my all-time favorite television show. All-time? I don't know. Anyways, it's up there. And it's all on YouTube. Go watch it.
I don't get it.
If you like Jackass and South Park and that kind of stuff, that kind of humor, it's up. It's and you know what? It's not just a one episode thing, because you can watch one episode and be like, I don't know. You watch it from season 1 and actually watch it through, because you're just watching the psychological destruction of each other is part of the hilarity.
Right.
But yeah, just go do yourselves go have a laugh. They I guarantee you, if you don't laugh at the fart episode, just you're not even there's a human test, and like whether you find it disgusting or not, it is.
They are funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is one of the greatest bits of comedy ever.
No, it's not the greatest bits of comedy. It's just that it does make you laugh. If it doesn't make you laugh, there's something missing.
Body noises are funny. It's just what it is. And just anyways, go watch it. Go watch it. After the live stream, by the way. We're not done quite yet. And since we're at the midway point of this live stream, we got to remind you.
Yes.
If you haven't done it yet, just gently tap that like button. Just a little love tap, little touch of the like button, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already become a subscriber. Do it today. Do yourself a favor. Tell all your friends about subscribing to our channel and encourage them to do the same. It's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. So, I got to do like that Bernie Sanders. I have to come to you again with how does that meme go? I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Once again.
Yeah, once again, I'm coming to you to ask you for... Guys, that's how you do it. BD checks unofficial producer notes, likes. BD is the official producer of this show, by the way. Always keeps us in line. Okay. Shane, Spenny goes crazy in part because Kenny wins like 2/3 of the time by any means necessary. This is true. If you want to get into like deep debate about Kenny versus Spenny, it's like who wins, who doesn't win, like.
Yeah, it's about Kenny getting under Spenny's skin. The whole entire time. Yeah. It's just about that.
Yeah. There is a competition aspect. Like, for those people who don't know what this show is,
right.
It's these two best friends, and they battle each other doing all kinds of, crazy challenges. Who can eat more meat?
Who can drink more beer?
And so, who can gain the most weight? Who can win a 10-mile race? Like, it's... They're doing these things, but it's not so much the thing that's important. It's how they get there.
Kenny, tries to, it's literally Kenny tries to get under Spenny's skin, and then Spenny to self-destruct.
Right. Oh, wonderful show. Wonderful show. What can I say? That blonde dude, just like the jeans, the like button will probably not kill you. This is true. It probably won't.
It might save your life, actually.
I think it will, actually. That's been medically proven right here. I hit the like button. I'm still alive. And if that isn't proof enough for you, I don't know what else it could be. That's how medical testing goes, guys. Anecdotal. Mick, I gotta say, I got the Sakura Sky Selvedge, and there was no break in time at all. I love the color, and it's perfect for the warmer weather. Oh, speaking of which, Sakura Sky, I just got an email yesterday letting me know that the Sakura Sky Selvedge hit our warehouse in the True Guy. True Guy, and I think the Classic. the late. Let me just double check my notes
Makes
here.
sense. It would make sense that they come at the same time.
Right. So yes, that means we will have them both available relatively soon.
Yeah.
Within the next
release it, like,
within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I think we might have some photos to take, but within the next 2 weeks, we'll have True Guys, Sakura Sky, and Classic up on the websites. And you'll be able to enjoy them in some new options for you. So if you've been waiting for those, the wait is almost over.
Yeah, I like that True Guys coming in. So like we just released Elephant 11S.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about that, but
yes.
that was the first True Guy in the seasonal fabric and 20 ounce.
Yeah, the first heavyweight True Guy.
Yeah.
First seasonal fabric, first heavyweight.
Yeah.
So for those keeping count.
So now we have 3.
Yeah, now we have 3. We'll have 4 soon. We've got the Midnight Slub Stretch Selvedge. That'll be 4.
That'll be number 4.
Yeah.
Number 5 probably is the Sakura.
Yeah. So
Sky.
Yeah. So lots of True Guy options coming your way.
And there should be more like a what do you call it? Left hand 12.
Yeah. I have Candy get in the van rights.
Right.
Is the Empire State Selvedge finally coming out next week? My favorite employee, Shane, told me. It's coming soon. And it will be available in True Guy. I know the shipments are en route or en route or maybe they've arrived. Look, sometimes they get a lot of boxes. Sometimes like New York will receive 15, 20, 30 boxes of goods from our warehouse. It takes some time to unpack them, label them, all that stuff. So
find a spot in the store.
Yeah. So it takes, and of course they're doing all their other daily store duties as well. So just because they might have it doesn't mean it's ready to sell. So it might take a little bit of time to make it floor ready. But stay tuned to the Naked Famous Denim NYC Instagram for release announcements. I will touch base with them on Monday to see where we're at with that. But it is just around the corner, guys. You'll be able to get that very, very soon. Okay. Okay. Nima writes, besides the bells and whistles, what will be different from the MIJ12 versus the re-release of the MIJ3s in the core collection for fall/winter 2023? Oh, they're very different. Okay, so the MIJ3 fabric that we're running, so the green cast that we're running, it was the MIJ3, now we're running it in Made in Canada collection versus MIJ12. Yes. They're very different. In fact, the MIJ3 fabric is more visibly green right off the bat.
It's more like an
emerald kind of color.
Yeah.
It will be samphorized, and when we had it available as the MIJ3, it was a unsamphorized Tempe treated denim. So those are 2 very, very off the bat things that are different. The MIJ12 more slubby.
Yeah, way more slubby, I think. It's part of it is that it is unsamphorized and rinse washed, so you do feel that general waviness of the fabric, but the yarns are also a lot.
The texture here is slubbier. Yeah, it's in Okayama's spirit. I would even say even more kind of like the 18-ounce Big Slub. Do we have that down there?
No. But do we have the...
But anyways, much, much slubbier. Very, vertically slubby as well. So, they're not the same. They're
same.
I mean, if you have one, then, I don't know. It's if you have the MIJ3s, do you need these? They're different. But if you just want to have your green cast denim checked off in your collection, then maybe you don't need the other one. But it's also been a long time since MIJ3. So if you want to experience another different green cast option in the MIJ line, you will not be disappointed with these. I guarantee that. Guaranteed. Would I be able to try on denim at the New York City store? Of course. We have 3 change rooms for you to try jeans on. You can use one of them. Actually, one of the change rooms, which is 2 change rooms, can turn into 1 giant change room if you need. So we have that ability as well. You need more room. Matcha milk weft. matcha latte denim. That's definitely a possibility. Before we get to that, I think we got to do chocolate milk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, I'm turning into you. I kind of want to talk about it. We have green tea related things coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
For spring summer 2024, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, we might have.
Anyways, there's some green tea. Yes, there's green tea
developments.
Brewing. See how I did that? I like laughing at our jokes. Okay. Kenny Ingram, can't believe I went all of yesterday without wearing my sky-high Selvedge. I'll blame it on the late April Winnipeg snowstorm. It's a live stream. It was a snowstorm in April in Winnipeg. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. I always find that in Canada, right before May, right before the spring actually hits us, April, the end of April, they just like to remind us one last time, Mother Nature shows us who's in charge, and she just destroys us with a winter storm.
Yes.
Yeah.
That, and I think also, I mean, I don't know how old you are, but as you get older, you don't, I don't know. In my case, as I get older, you don't remember the, 420 so much. It's like it doesn't mean so much.
Right. That's true. But late April winter storms, like we in Montreal, we just had the ice storm, just knocked everything out. I don't know if you guys, maybe you don't follow so much Montreal news, but I still do. And
yeah, I mean in Montreal, April's still
pretty wintry.
Winter,
yeah. It can be hit and miss, but
or Winnipeg.
Winnipeg, I can imagine it's still pretty chilly out there. Yeah. It's like sometimes people are like, why do you guys like release like flannels and heavyweight jeans in your spring summer collection? I'm like, because we're in Canada. Like in the Northeast, it's still pretty cold up until like April is when it kind of is 50-50, but it can still be pretty cold in April. Like May, June, July, that's like the real summer. August, that's the real summer for Canada. But yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. You can wear sky high any other days also.
Yeah. BD writes, Risa giving the tea on the tee.
Yeah, I never got that expression. Is it like a golf analogy?
Giving the tea on the tee.
Like
giving I think it's about reading tea leaves. Is it? Don't know.
Giving a tea, like giving a. I don't know.
I've never played golf before.
Me neither.
So I don't know.
I played mini golf before.
I've never played mini golf before.
No. It's actually not mini golf because mini golf is the game thing, right? Like where you.
I've only played Wii Sports Golf.
I played paddle golf. Paddle golf.
Yeah,
something
like
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah equals gossip. T gossip. Yeah, I think it was I don't know. I don't know how these things work. Venomous Teddy, people would often gossip over cups of tea.
Ah, okay.
I see. Sense. Isn't it based on how people would gossip during tea time?
Okay.
Okay. There we go. Reference.
Myth
busted. Myth busted. Misconception busted. KW, I'm literally drinking hot tea at the moment. Well, there you have it. We've got our coffee in our Naked Famous Denim Day mugs.
Yeah.
Did we spill the tea? Well, last week we spilled the tea on the new mug.
Yes.
But for those people who might have missed the live stream, I'm not going to say shame on you because I don't.
Some people are busy. They don't have 2
hours. I was going to say it's okay because we are going to, even if we've said it before in a live stream, we're going to say it again because we're going to show it off one more time.
So we have this mug. It kind of sold instantly. So I think maybe there were people who are looking for this who couldn't get it. So we are reordering this. These are going to come back in stock.
Yeah, in time for holiday, in time for Christmas. And while we were at it, let's add a new color. So we've got the white mug, the white milk glass in the graphic you'll find on our shirts. So all of our new Naked and Famous Denim shirts, they have this graphic inside, like nice vintage style design. 280 mils, 9.5 ounces, lots of liquid. So yeah, more mugs for you to stack in your pantry.
Yeah.
There you go. Spilling the tea. I'm going to use that. I'm just going to use it all the time now, even when inappropriate.
Spill the tea or spill the beans?
You can spill the beans.
Do they mean the same thing?
I think so.
Okay. This is my English learning channel.
We learn a lot on this live stream. Mm-hmm. That's for sure. Right, 75. We get some cold April days in the UK. I can imagine. I can imagine.
I can imagine cold like September day or cold May day also.
Yeah, it's just gray and gloomy. It's gray and gloomy today. It's not weather-wise. We don't have the sun out yet. I don't know if we're gonna get it today at all. We'll find out. Okay. I need a green gradient core jeans. Feronius writes. We have to plan.
Like, we're taking a little bit of a break from the colored core denim right now.
Yeah.
Because we did do like a lot in a short period of time, but
yeah.
I think the next batch would, we gotta do something soon.
Yeah. Maybe fall 24.
All right.
Maybe.
You heard it.
You heard it here
first.
Fall 24 will probably be the soonest we get another color core denim out. At the moment, if you want some kind of color core denim, you gotta grab whatever is left at the moment, because there isn't a lot. There's a red gradient core. There's very little of that left. Mm-hmm. Grab it while you can. Every now and then I see some rainbow cores on like the forums, people posting up photos, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, I should have got those when I had the chance." And like, I remember when that's been the sentiment of rainbow core like every time we release it.
Yeah.
People are like, "Oh, I missed my chance. Oh, I missed my chance." Don't miss your opportunity. Certain things, because like if you miss a light blue denim from us,
it's gonna come back.
We're gonna make another. It might not be exactly that fabric, but we're gonna do another light blue denim, right? We'll do something else in that vein. But the color core, like, there's time between those things. So
yes, especially rainbow core is like not something we should have all the time. I think it's like a special
event.
Release.
Yeah. Your lawn less writes, would you guys do a rainbow nep? Not only would we've done it, and I'm not gonna spill the tea, but I've got something coming in the fall. Spill the beans. Spill the beans. Something over tea. How did the tea one go again?
I don't know. Tea is the gossip.
Yeah, gossiping. We're not gossiping over tea. I'm spilling the tea leaf. I'm spilling the tea leaves.
I don't know. It's very confusing.
But there will be some, and for as far as like a multicolor nep is concerned, this one's gonna be pretty crazy. It's gonna be really out there. If you want, this is a very, very, very unique, rare fabric. In fact, we've had this fabric in our hands probably for like 4 years or so. We've had it. It's just been sitting, waiting for the right moment to appear, and it's finally going to appear this fall. That's the only preview I can give you right now, but when I have a little more setup, I'll actually show you the fabric. Okay, your lawn writes, first you had my curiosity, now you have my attention.
So poetic.
Yeah, that was from Django.
Oh.
Mr. Candy.
Oh.
Yeah. Who's the evilest guy in movie history? Is it Mr. Candy or from Inglourious Bastards?
What's
his name?
You know who
I'm talking about. Those two are the greatest villains in all of cinematic history.
But he's the one who played the good guy in JoJo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He had to make it. Please, the most evil guy is Dr. Evil. I guess it's right there in the name. That's true.
Dr. Evil is from...
Austin Powers.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, Justin writes, I too have been waiting for a rainbow nep. Well, it's coming, my friend. I promise you will enjoy it. Nick Sparks, I'm starting to think that Naked and Famous thinks hemp jeans are a sin. We've done plenty of hemp jeans before.
Yeah, Sky High. We just talked
Sky
about
High.
it.
Yeah, no, we're no problem.
I
We've done hemp.
No. We're working on one too. We're working on one.
Okay.
Too. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. There's no love lost for hemp in our. Yeah, no problem. We have no issues with that. But a 420 release would make good timing sense. Mm-hmm. We'll consider that next time we have a hemp based product. Your hemp jeans only have about 30% hemp. This is true. How much hemp would you like?
Yeah.
Is that not
enough hemp point?
Yeah. I have earlier darker indigo hemp blend 50-50 cotton hemp. Yeah, that's a good blend. 30% is a good blend. I thought it was closer to half. A natural/hemp colorway would be cool. Jay, 100% hemp. You won't want to wear it.
You don't want to wear that.
You need the cotton. The cotton makes it comfortable. 100% hemp is burlap. It is.
Speaking of burlap.
Oh yeah, it's over there.
Okay. So
I think are any of those made out of hemp? That would be kind of cool.
They are.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we do have we bought some hemp bags. We found these at a roastery, and I thought these were really cool.
Our latest addition to our collection of weird things.
Yeah, look at that. Pretty cool, eh?
Coffee bean bag. That's just
really neat pattern.
Really nice, designs.
Product of Colombia, 35 kilograms.
This one's also like in really good condition.
Yeah. So very scratchy, but I thought it was quite a beautiful bag for them to, package this all up in.
See, this is this is the.
That's what 100% hemp looks like.
You don't want to wear this.
Yeah. So Sierra Nevada, Santa Marta. And yeah, this is all printed on top of the bag.
It says this one's 35
kilogram.
Bag.
Yeah. So that was pretty beautiful looking pattern here on this bag.
Another one that Lisa really wanted this. Is this one? This one's a much lighter weight.
Yeah. This one is, the bag is made in India. Clean coffee, product of Guatemala. I guess this is the crop, 2021. And then the best part is this here on the back.
It's a Korean lady pouring coffee.
Pouring a drip coffee. It was just because there's Guatemala, there's India, there's clearly a Korean style lady pouring a drip coffee. Got some coffee beans. Really quite a beautiful design bag. So don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but I have them, and now they are a part of all of the oddities.
Random collections that we have. We're not going to collect coffee bean bags, but no. I think it might be a cool, maybe a good plant pot cover or something like that.
Just textiles in general. I don't care what they're made of, but I do enjoy a nice textile, and I thought those were quite nice. It looks comfortable for potato sack racing.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, they don't make potato sacks out of burlap anymore, huh? It's all cardboard bags.
Potatoes?
Potato sacks. Like when you buy a potato,
Yeah.
A potato. When you buy you know
Yeah,
what you
but
don't.
I'm sure like when you buy like wholesale,
When
like,
you buy 35 kilos of potatoes, they come in a burlap sack.
I'm sure.
Probably.
Like Five Guys have all those potato bags. Isn't that burlap?
I don't know. I never paid attention. Nick Sparks, what about blanket lined? But it's hemp on the outside and cotton on the inside. That could be a thing. Like a hemp, like that's actually a good idea. Where you get a very like hemp or hibiscus or, you know, one thing that we saw, one of our guys, they developed this, and I don't know how many people out there know about, you've seen like bamboo fabrics before, and bamboo, when bamboo fabrics first hit the market, you would see a lot of these things, 100% bamboo, 100% bamboo. And then finally, like the labeling people were like, look, you can't call it bamboo. It has to be rayon derived from bamboo. So rayon, like, what's the other material? I forget. Lyocell. Mm-hmm. These are semi-synthetic materials. So you can take like any cellulosic fiber. So any plant material can be turned into rayon or lyocell. And so with the bamboo, usually lyocell, rayon, they're made from wood. But in this sense, or in these cases, they would make them from bamboo, and then they would say they're 100% bamboo. But it's not actually. It's not as simple as that, right? Mm-hmm. So.
It's a lot of chemical process.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, like, you know, when you say like, oh, made from cotton, made from bamboo, it sounds similar, but like cotton can be made into yarns without having, you know.
Yeah, I mean, cotton is cotton. Like from
yeah,
cotton
it's
pop.
like there is a lot of process to turning it into a yarn, but it doesn't require chemicals. It doesn't, well, not much anyways. It doesn't require it to be going through like a environmentally impactful process to do that. But rayon derived from anything actually does. So it's like, it's very misleading, and that's what's the point of it.
Yeah, this is cotton from the bale, actually. We got some cotton yesterday. But yeah, cotton is literally just this, and then basically spun and combed a bunch of different
so the processes are like mechanical, whereas like rayon, it has to go through chemical processes.
So to call something a bamboo yarn wasn't this process. It wasn't taking from raw material and just through a process of combing and spinning, turning that into a yarn. But our guy, you found a way to take the actual bamboo and spin it into yarn. Mm-hmm. So without a chemical process, and like just, you know, shaving down the fibers until you can get a really, really fine fiber and then spinning it down into a yarn. And it makes not a comfortable material, but a very super hairy material. And
but you can imagine like bamboo's like fibers are very strong and straight, so it's like it doesn't make a nice fabric. Like it's not gonna feel nice to be
it
on
looks
your
nice
skin.
So if you were to use that with a lining, like a blanket lining, you get the cool look that material can make, but you don't have to deal with the feel of it, and it's going to be mega expensive. Mega expensive.
It just feels unnecessary, honestly.
Yeah, it's
And another thing is that, like, you know, it's a lot. Like, there's a lot with like dyeing the yarn, so like you can't necessarily use it for the warp. A lot of the times the hemp blend are like hemp on the weft.
Yeah.
And you don't see it on the front.
Yeah.
Well, so.
Would it feel better than the bamboo? Chris Griffin, would it feel better if the bamboo were like the tatami denim? Oh, like the tatami denim kind of had that backing on it? I don't know. I don't think so.
Feel better, like as in,
because the tatami denim
Right.
it was like a double weave kind of fabric.
It's the same thing as, you know, say doing a blanket line. It will be another piece of fabric. It would have to be another piece of fabric, layer of fabric behind it. It just, I don't know.
Anyhow, maybe
it seems way too complicated.
Very complicated. Anyhow, if anybody likes doing complicated and sometimes pointless things, it's these guys. If anyone's going to bring it to you.
Yeah, but it has to be something like, we don't do things just for the sake of things. Like
it's a cool fabric. It's a very beautiful fabric. I think it looks cool. The wearability is a problem, and then the price is actually the biggest problem.
Right.
Yeah. So that ultimately ends up being the real problem, because like how many we have to sell a certain amount of these in order to do the production, because there's minimums for the yarn, there's minimums for all kinds of stuff. So selling very expensive jeans is not something we do in like tremendous volume. So this is not something that we can just make 100 pairs of. We have to make more than that. So anyhow, we're aware of the situation. If the right opportunity comes, maybe we can make it work. Venomous Teddy, how was your recent trip to the fabric mill? It was very, very. We learned a lot.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Yeah, you'll see.
Very enlightening.
Yeah, we got to watch from raw material to yarn, all the way
to fabric.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. We watched the whole process, and we learned a lot about cotton on this trip as well. And yeah, well, anyways, all this information will be disseminated through videos and content and things like that. But
yes. We had a great, very important trip. I think it's gonna impact.
Yeah, we'll you'll see a lot of video clips. Just follow us on our socials. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll get the lowdown. Risa on her Instagram put a little video, little teaser of what's to come. So follow Risa on Instagram. Just couldn't
resist.
Yeah, we were watching some beautiful knits being knit. Plastic Fortune. Can we get an apartment tour at some point? We want to see all your collectibles.
Okay, maybe at some point. Let us clean up a little first.
The problem is our house is just, there's boxes and there's things everywhere. It's very messy.
Sorry, but
yeah,
as you can easily...
You can already tell. Like, there is just stuff everywhere. And there's no more room for it. Everything is just piles of clothes and piles of fabric swatches and machines, and it's getting busy in here. Okay. Will you do a Wonder Looper stream soon? Asking for a friend. BD writes that. Yes. Actually, next Sunday.
Yeah.
Not tomorrow. Not tomorrow.
Not this. Well, not 2 days from now.
Yeah.
But,
on the 30th, the last day of the month, April 30th, we'll do a Wonder Looper live stream just to give you guys an update on what's going on with Wonder Looper. So follow us on social and sign up for the mailing list, the email mailing list on wonderlooper.com, and you'll get all the info there. But yes, we will have a live stream very soon. Annie Quinn writes, "Hey Bezad, speaking of jeans, have you ever seen the movie So Fine from 1981? So Fine. I have not.
Never heard of it.
I've never heard of it. We're gonna look it up.
Is this a story about jeans?
I hope so.
Or do they wear jeans in them?
Well, a lot of movies wear jeans.
A lot of movies wear jeans.
A lot of people in movies wear jeans. Very popular item. Iconic movie with people wearing jeans. Let me think. Why don't I remember the name of that?
Once Upon a Time. That was a great.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yes, that's true.
So Fine. Okay, it doesn't look like they're wearing jeans, but maybe it is. What? Oh, professor saves his father's New York garment business by inventing jeans with see-through seats.
Oh, that's sounds funny. Like a movie I would enjoy. See-through seats, huh? There's the movie that the outfits are definitely on, Stand By Me. Corey
Yes.
Feldman.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
can't show it to you.
That-
But you can Google it. Yeah.
So fine. I'm gonna have to watch this because this sounds great.
This is a great movie.
There is a
Movie
bit,
premises.
one of the funniest denim. If you guys are fans of Mad TV, remember Mad TV? There was a bit called, oh my God, no, it's my favorite bit of all time. Not of all time, maybe of all time. It's definitely my favorite denim-related bit, but I'm just trying to remember. Balls Out Jeans. I can't. Anyways, just look it up. Balls Out Jeans on YouTube. It might be on YouTube. Might be. But hold on. It was such a great bit, and hold on. I just want. You know what? I can't show it because it's a little inappropriate for the YouTube, maybe. But somehow it's on YouTube. Anyways, you'll find it. It's got Aries Spears on there. He's a very, very funny guy. And just a great bit. I always actually wanted to make the Balls Out jeans for an April Fool's Day. But the problem is
You can't.
I can't,
Show it.
can't show it. Yeah, that's it. So check that one out. Chris Giffen writes, Slaxx seems to be a movie about a killer pair of jeans or something, and they chose Naked and Famous because there isn't a design on the back patch and they film well. Chris Griffin, Slaxx. Yes, we actually worked pretty closely with the Slaxx team, Slaxx. For those people who don't know, this was a movie about a murderous pair of jeans. I can probably show this. Slaxx, Slaxx. And a fun movie about a murderous pair of pants. Let's go to the browser window. You can see it here, Slaxx. Let me get some pictures here, maybe. You can see that these jeans are pretty bloody, pretty nasty. Yeah, you can find this film on streaming. You can see the Natural Indigo Super guys here murdering this little social media influencer. We were here during a scene that they were filming with this character. We got to go on set, which was a lot of fun.
And part of that was because they had to make jeans walk on their own.
So there was a lot of practical effects in this movie where they had to actually puppeteer the jeans, and they showed us how they rigged them up. Really, really cool. And so they needed jeans that were stiff enough that could be molded,
manipulated, So that was part of it. But yeah, I think it also is. It was lack of pocket stitching or any kind of identifiable branding.
Yeah,
that was part of it too. But I think it was also they were shooting in Montreal, and we're there, so
Also, just the ethos of the movie really fell in line with, despite our jeans playing the villain.
Yeah,
and the actual ethos of the movie is a commentary on fast fashion. Yes. And I think the fact that they could use a very ethically produced jean to help tell this story was very appealing to them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were criticizing the, this brand is supposed to be all cotton, natural, all good for you. And then in
the greenwashing.
It wasn't, so it was kind of funny in the way that we actually play the part, but we're the opposite of that.
I'm in the credits as a special thanks, although they forgot the S in my last name.
That's okay.
It's okay. I'm still there.
There's only
one. There's a Bayzad Trino on there. That's me.
I think people would assume that it's you.
I hope so. Very. I remember getting because every now and then we will get a call from, production companies. They need some dark indigo jeans. Maybe they need shirts or whatever it is. Sometimes, the thing about production companies is sometimes they might find a product of ours in a store somewhere and they're like, okay, I need like 10 of these because depending on the kind of movie, they need a backup pair for the actor, maybe 2 backup pairs for the actor. And if there's stunts, then they need a lot. So, man, when and in this movie, because the jeans get bloodied all the time, I think we had I don't remember the exact number. It might have been 60 to 80 pairs of just the
a size
30 or 29 Super Guy Natural Indigo Selvedge. They needed a lot. So we made a bunch for them. And, when I worked at Holt Renfrew, whenever we'd get a film production in and they needed a leather jacket, it was payday. It was payday that day because they're like, I need
the same one.
10 of them. It wasn't a $6,000 jacket, but it might have been $1,200, $1,800 jacket. They're like, I need 8 of these, and you're like, no problem. Give me. We got 3 in stock right now. Okay, I'm gonna bring them in I'm gonna order them all in for you. Bam. You've got a nice, big $10,000 sale just off of the jacket. Mm-hmm. It's great, and they don't come back. There's
it's built into the budget.
Yeah, right.
That's why movies cost millions of dollars to make.
They spend a lot on a lot of things, but wardrobing, The only reason they might return something is if they got the wrong size.
Mm-hmm.
But usually when wardrobe comes, they're like, all right, we need this. We need 12 pairs of that jean, and it's always.
But sometimes there are people who work smartly, I guess, or smaller production or whatever, that they would come to us and it's just we give them a little bit of because we're not the retailers. It's a little bit different when they come to retail store and buy all of that, as opposed to coming to the brand.
But they came to us because I think they were somebody gave them the lead to be like, oh, if you need jeans, go talk to Naked and Famous, and they didn't really know anything about us. And I just thought it was going to be a typical, okay, you just need 20 pairs or something. I'll handle it. And then they came in and they were like, oh yeah, this is our horror movie. This is our this. And then we just, because I love horror movies, we just became friends. It was, and they were in our office a couple times a week for months. It was a lot of fun working with them. Great people.
But our jeans get used as uniforms sometimes in teams, restaurants or because it was it's
one place in Montreal, it was a male exotic dancing club, and all the staff there used to wear our jeans for years.
Also, Celine Dion's backup band.
Oh yeah, we did
backup,
that.
But a band.
The backup performers.
They're not backup. They're just a band for her.
Yeah.
Would wear our black posh shirts or something. Yeah.
But we had the I think they liked our patch. I think Naked and Famous, and anyways.
But also, we are.
It's very, very blank. It's very. It's a high-end product, clean, nice.
And local.
Yeah, local. So. Yeah. What was the name of that club? I don't remember. But they had a person who was in charge of wardrobe, and they'd come in every couple of months and be like, all right, we need a whole bunch of stuff. Worked out well. Chris Griffin, Naked and Famous is also in the James Bond movie. This is true. We were featured in No Time to Die. Daniel Craig was wearing our jeans.
Stretch Selvedge.
We actually had nothing to do with that. It literally just happened.
Well, they came to New York store.
Yeah,
right?
we found that out later on, but sometimes production companies will approach us, or sometimes maybe a studio might have picked up. Sometimes they often buy something at American Rag in Los Angeles, and they're like, do you have we'll get an email or a call and it's do you have 7 more of these? I've been looking everywhere in LA, I can't find it. So oftentimes we'll hear from a production company, but this was one of these things where they just kind of did it out of the blue, and it ended up.
And it's with the James Bond, it was like. Like you certainly don't see the logo.
Yeah.
And it's really not like he wasn't wearing it like throughout the movie or anything like that.
It's like
it was just a one scene.
Yeah.
But
people
like,
picked up on it.
Yeah, it was very surprising how like how well Selvedge sold because of that during that time.
Big time.
Insane.
Because I think it's also one of the more affordable things that James Bond.
That's true.
He wears a lot of like Tom Ford and Brunello Cucinelli and
fancy cars.
Fancy cars and like
watches.
like you want the James Bond watch. It's like okay, well it's $15,000.
Right.
Like
our jeans are not James Bond model, but like he actually wore it, and then you can buy it for $160 or whatever.
Very affordable for a James Bond movie used item. Yeah. BD writes, did Chopping Mall have jeans? Okay, does it matter? Watch Chopping Mall. Chopping Mall, is it one of my favorite horror movies? It's definitely up there. I've watched that movie a bunch of times.
Okay.
We've watched it together. We've definitely watched it together.
That doesn't sound like something that I would enjoy.
Killer robots as the security.
Oh, yeah. Yes, certainly.
Yeah. Great movie. Schlock all the way. Just pure schlock.
What's a schlock?
Just kind of cheesy and fun. Violent. Fun. Funny. And it's, the 80s, the mall. The mall was the most important place in the world in the 80s, and now we need to make movies about it. It's kind of like the in the 90s there was all these movies about the internet. What's this thing? It's the internet, the net. There was the net with Sandra Bullock, Hackers. I'm trying to remember other 90s internet related movies, but
I mean,
You've Got Mail and just all this, what's this crazy new thing?
Yeah.
What do we have any TikTok movies these days? I don't know. Do people care about this crap anymore?
I'm sure there is, but it's not that recent. But I've watched a movie called Ingrid Goes West, and that was like such a movie of the time where like it's like
Aubrey Plaza's in that one. Right?
Yeah, she turns into it has something to do with social media. She turns into a stalker, like a crazy, insane person. And it's just like, that's such like a today's, problem.
Dusty Rad title NBD, Hack the Planet. That's it. Razor and Blade, Hack the Planet. I've watched Hackers also a lot of times in my life. Like a lot. Very fun fact, some people don't remember, but a young Angelina Jolie is in that movie. Yeah, a young Angelina Jolie. My favorite line of the movie is in that place where I put that thing that time. Just...
You say that all the time?
I say that all the time. It's in the place where I put that thing that time. Okay. Is it possible... Corza Dragos writes, is it possible to get a Selvedge raw pair of wax jeans? I know you guys got a non-Selvedge pair on Tate and Yoko.
We've done it before.
Yeah. I have to say, there isn't a big audience for that. Mm-hmm. We've done it, like there's the black wax, which is more of like a leathery looking jean. So for people who want like that leather look, that's the black wax. But as far as like weatherproofed waxed denim, we've done it before, and I'm hesitant to do it again because I just don't think that that's an everyday wear kind of item. And for those people who want waxed, look, I know that waxing it yourself and getting something that's been pre-waxed at a factory level are going to be very, very different in terms of the amount of wax penetration into the fabric. But I don't think that is as exciting a jean as we could make something.
I mean, who knows? Yeah. Maybe when the time is right, or when we have a good, like when we see a good one, maybe we'll like it. But I think it's the wax stretch is more for the fashion guys. Like, maybe they don't really care about like the selvedgeness or stuff like that. It's more aesthetics, and then the hardcore version was like, well, I mean, again, like we've done it, so we don't like to repeat too many things like all the time unless it's like super popular. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, like you're right. Korza writes back. Someone told me that I cannot wash waxed denim. Is it true? Waxed garments are difficult to wash.
It does.
I'm not like a barber jacket and things like that. Like there's a special care method with it. It's not so simple.
Yeah. But I mean, also the point of it is that like if it's wax, like you get like dirt, you wipe it off. Like, it'll come off.
Yeah. Venomous Teddy. Selvage for certain looks is unnecessary in my opinion. There are some instances where like selvage isn't, whether it is selvage or isn't selvage, I don't think it makes much of a difference.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And then if we can use a wide width to keep the cost down, or get a more, because there is limit with salvage, right? Like those machines they're very finicky. So we can do more. We can do way crazier things with modern machines. So sometimes it is better because you get better results for certain things, and then the cost is lower.
Yeah. Nicholas Vilpu writes, I kind of messed up the sizing on my summer weight jeans. If I'm over 15% body fat, they're not comfortable. I've put in too much time to give up now. At least it keeps me from letting myself go. Hey, I've definitely been influenced by that type, Once a lot of my clothing stopped fitting, I was like, okay, pump the brakes here.
Yeah.
Pump the brakes.
Of course.
And let's...
Yeah, it is a good, like, benchmark, to keep you in place. But,
don't become obsessed with it.
Right.
But we got to take care of our health, too, I've gotten myself into a decent amount of control, but, man, during that pandemic, a lot of us, this was not just me, a lot of us we were at home, eating 2 bags of chips a day, drinking a lot of Coca-Cola.
Eating 2 bags of chips. Although sometimes, like, you don't, like, I don't see you as, like, a guy who eats a lot. Like, some guys, like, really eat a lot. Like, a lot more than, like,
Yeah, but I was also not active at all. Zero activity.
Yeah, you don't eat a lot, but certain things you just, like,
I can
clean
devour.
It. And I was like, wow, that's...
Yeah, junk food especially. So pizza mostly. Pizza monster. But yeah. You gotta if you spend a lot on your wardrobe,
make sure it
lasts. Yeah. Make sure it lasts. Okay. You know what I want to do? I want to show off that pair right there. Because it's coming out this coming Friday. The new Midnight Slub Stretch Selvedge. This is the follow-up. We've done a lot of Slub Stretch Selvedges before.
Yeah, this is a good base that we really, really love because the texture.
It's a little. You might see a little cat fur on there, but it is quite a slubby denim.
Oh, it's hard to...
You'll see the rainfalliness of it. Kind of hard. You can see it there. Maybe the light hits it the right way. Yeah. There we go. That's the perfect light. You can see how kind of slubby it is. So it really picks up a lot of indigo, and it's going to give you a beautiful rainfall effect as it fades. And you've seen this faded before in the Street Fighter collection, the Dragon Ball collection. We've used this base quite a lot, and we like to do different iterations of it just because it is such a beautiful fader. And to spite all of you stretch haters out there, it's just fun to show off how beautiful these jeans fade. And we didn't make them out of spite, but I liked it.
So this one's the dark indigo on the warp and black on the weft. We didn't explain that, but when we use the word midnight, it's usually a black weft with indigo
denim.
warp denim.
So you can see the contrast maybe in this lighting is actually much more, you can actually see it because the lighting isn't too bright, but you can see dark navy, dark indigo, black on the inside here. The Selvedge ID is actually quite nice because we have like a natural tone cotton here on the edge there. So I think it has a nice bit of contrast here. Not stark white to like, burn your retinas, but a nice kind of beige colored cotton there.
And then this is going to fade really high contrast.
You can see quite nicely actually the slub texture here on the inside as well. So this is the latest iteration of the Slub Stretch Selvedge, the Midnight Slub Stretch Selvedge. We got that beautiful pocket flasher designed by our good friend John Cutt. John Cutt out there does a lot of great work for us, and I love these illustrated pocket flashers that he does. These are going to be available, I think, in the most things. Well, there's Super Guy, Weird Guy, Easy Guy.
True
Guy. Do I have
Denim jacket?
Denim jacket.
Yeah.
So we've got women's fits as well. So a lot of different options here. If you're looking for a nice midnight edition denim, the beauty of a midnight edition denim is how much contrast you get out of it, because the warp side fades quite bright blue, and the black backing of the weft
makes it really pop.
Yeah, makes it really stand out.
As you can see, there's no white. Yeah. There's no white here. So when the white starts to come in, like it just really, you can see it. And then the leather patch.
Yeah, we got that rough out suede. Yeah. So it looks quite nice paired up with this as well. So, beautiful. Coming out on Friday. So that's the next jean to look forward to. I know we've got like Blue Jay Selvedge and things like that. Let me just give you, because I love all you guys so much, the timeline of what's happening here. So I just pulled up my schedule on my computer here. Midnight Slub Stretch, April 28th. And then we've got Blue Jay Selvedge coming up on May 5th. So those are the next jeans in line. In fact, I think we can release
the all-natural.
The all-natural, maybe the week after. I'm waiting on, I don't think we have there's some items that aren't quite ready yet, but the all-natural will be available in May. Guaranteed it'll be available in May, but the next two releases are the Midnight Slub Stretch Selvedge and then the Blue Jay Selvedge, which is that workwear style denim. And that'll be available in a strong guy, option. So if you're looking for that extra wide straight leg option, we have a new strong guy option coming. There's also the new Frontier Selvedge that'll be coming out a little bit later this season as well, like a vintage repro style workwear denim. Rinse washed. And that'll also be available in True Guy.
Yeah. So new, like what we have left is new Frontier. We also have the Kiko denim. Yeah, that one's the one that's very textured. Yeah. It looks like sashiko fabric. Beautiful.
Yeah, and then there's the pink, the Dusty Rose. So those are coming soon. The Dusty Rose will be, I think, right in time for the sunny weather.
Yeah.
So between now and we're getting into May soon, June, still quite a few releases to come out, but there's that. I know that JoJo's going into production now-ish, so that means we'll have a summer of JoJo.
Summer of
JoJo, everybody. And then we'll get into fall, and then we'll get into Christmas.
Oof.
The year is over, my friends. The year is already over. Ken writes, is there going to be a JoJo jacket? There will not be any JoJo jackets. Fabric was limited on this one. So I just want... The yield on a denim jacket is so much higher than a pair of jeans. And,
we don't sell as many as jeans. So I think everybody wanted jeans.
Yeah.
We're going with jeans.
So that's it. I understand, and I'm just going to say it now. There's no Dio denim. People are going to, are you going to have a secret character? Are you going to make Dio? There's no Dio. There's no secret character. Everything I've already told you guys. I promise you there's no secret.
I don't think there's any secrets here.
Yep, no secrets here.
Yeah.
But we did add True Guy. Originally, True Guy wasn't planned, but we did add the True Guy. Yeah. So we're going to have 4 fits, super weird, easy, and true in everything JoJo, and that's coming out probably this summer.
Right.
Not all at once. It'll be staggered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think you said I don't think there are any secrets, but I'm mistaken. No, there are no secrets.
Yes. Don't. Sometimes like what we say.
No, there's no Naked and Famous conspiracy theories here. Yeah. It's okay if you want to speculate. Go and speculate. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe there is gonna be. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to give you the straight goods. Ken, also, what's the time frame for the MIJ Type 2s? Probably closer to holiday. Definitely. So in Q3, Q4. Definitely Q3, Q4. I can't tell you if it's going to be end of Q3 and early Q4 or not, but around there.
I have a question.
Okay. You're allowed to ask.
Are we releasing MIJ 13 and 12 in the order that is named?
I don't know. I don't know. I will no matter what, the black one is 13.
Right.
If 13 comes out before 12, then 13 comes out before 12.
Right. I think that's what's going to happen.
Like, we make jeans, we're not mathematicians, okay? We're not, no one's going to hold us to that. Right. So there you go. Kenny Ingram, love lots of Naked and Famous conspiracies. Yeah, we got to do an X-Files jean. Mulder and Scully.
What other conspiracies? Other than secret releases.
Yeah, Kai. I don't want to say it. It's it's too too on the nose. Yeah, I don't want to associate myself with those kinds of conspiracies. Okay.
Wait, was there one?
No. I'm just as a joke. Oh. I don't want to joke about it because it's too touchy. You know. But now people are gonna think that there's a. Yeah. I've ruined everything. Ruined it all. Okay. Okay. Chris Griffin, looking forward to the new Frontier because it's 8.75 ounce. I found a distributor with your 8 ounce still in stock. I like the lighter weights. Virginia summer is humid. Yeah, the lighter weight and looser fit. That combination there is going to be beautiful for the summertime. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. 40 ounce conspiracy.
40 ounce
could be a conspiracy.
It's not a conspiracy so much as it just is a production, limitation. Yes,
we're not intentionally keeping this from you guys.
Area 51 Selvedge. Oh yeah, there's actually a military base that we work with to develop all of our crazy creations. In the Nevada desert somewhere. Remember when everyone tried to rush Area 51? That was a funny. It was I'm like, obviously it's stupid. Let me just start off with that. But like the idea that like 50,000 people would just rush, like what? The unfortunate part is, what would they do? Probably not something good. But don't do it, guys. Don't. Stay on the legal side of everything. Yeah. Kenny Ingram, was the skinny guy discontinued because the CIA started wearing it? It's it. It was actually a dead giveaway. As if you were wearing the skinny guy, it was basically a dead giveaway that you are a government agent. So we had to change it around. Now the government agents wear something else. I can't tell you what that is because I'm gonna blow their cover. Whistleblower Bezad. Just gonna leave it there. Okay. We're gonna leave it there. Guys, it's been a pleasure. No snack time or movie recommendation, unfortunately.
Not this week. We'll work on it next week.
We'll get to it. Yeah. But everybody have a wonderful weekend. Do something nice for yourselves. do something nice for somebody else. Stay on the right side of the law, and don't go too deep into the conspiracy rabbit hole. It's just not a lot of fun down there. Watch yourself in a couple of episodes of Kenny versus Spenny. There's my recommendation. Go watch the fart episode. And if that doesn't make you laugh and or make your wife or significant other disgusted, it probably will.
I mean, you would be disgusted too.
It's gross.
It is gross.
Yeah.
But it is also, it makes you laugh.
Makes you laugh. Watch Hackers. That's it. BD is right. Correct.
And we're going to watch, what's it called? So Fine.
So Fine. We're gonna watch these.
Maybe.
We're gonna watch the movie So Fine. So there you go.
Yeah.
We did end up with some recommendations for you. So
all right.
We're leaving it there. Stay safe, everybody.
Thanks,
Have a good
guys.
weekend. We'll see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, right here on YouTube, 7 p.m. Eastern, every week for the Naked Famous Denim live stream. The greatest live stream in all of raw denim live streaming history.
To date.
No, forever.
Forever.
Nothing will.
Well, we're gonna get
nothing
better,
will
though.
surpass it, but it'll still be ours. This is the greatest one.
All right.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.